important to the families, and that's proven to be the case.
So, Edward, what did you think you could do differently in the funeral directing game that the companies that you'd had the work experience and the job with didn't?
Well, being in a large corporate firm, it's hard to carry things through just yourself with being a busy firm. For example, we will arrange the funeral ourselves. Well, I will arrange the funeral with the family. I'll also conduct the funeral on the day. So they've got consistency. The family, by the day of the funeral, they know me. They've got a relationship with me, which is hard to do in a large firm.
So it really is the personal service.
Yeah, that's right.
You look ever so young, though. I just wonder what reaction you get when you turn up or somebody walks into the shop to arrange the funeral and see you. You're 20 years old now, and you'll love this in later life, but you only look about 16.
Yeah, well,
you're such a fresh-looking boy.
Well, the families actually react differently to what you'd expect, and they think it's brilliant that a young person can arrange a funeral and have such compassion with the families, you know.
Okay, so you obviously love the business. So how did you persuade your dad to come and work for you then? He said he was recovering from illness. He liked your business plan.
It took a while.
Hey, Dad, would you like to be my trainee? I can just imagine that after he's been in business forever.
Yeah, well, Dad helped me with the finance of the business because obviously it was an expensive thing to do setting up.
And not easy for somebody in their teenage years to get finance. And
no, that's right. I was lucky with Dad being able to finance it, but I think with the business plan as it was, we'd got a good chance of being in business, by providing the personal service, which you do get from a family business.
So you invited him to join you in the business, but what as your trainee?
No, Dad's classed as the chairman. That's right. So Dad looks after the business side, but he also helps on funerals.
Okay, so but you have trained him, haven't you?
I have, yeah.
In the world of a funeral director. So how did you take to the training, John? I mean, you've been a businessman, an entrepreneur all your life, and suddenly you're learning about dead bodies and funerals.
Yeah, it was quite interesting, really, because it's actually not an awful lot dealing with dead people. It's mainly dealing with families. 95% of it is making sure everything runs smoothly, getting that sort of familiarity built up with the family to make them comfortable on the day of the funeral.
Yeah, but surely bodies come into it somewhere.
Yeah, they do. But it was a big change. But it happens to all of us at some point. And I think somebody's always going to be doing it, and it was a different aspect. A lot of what we do, oddly enough, is about getting the logistics right, which I've spent the vast majority of my career doing, and it's about making sure everything goes perfectly on the day. So it's been very interesting.
How was he as a trainee, Edward?
He was all right, not too bad.
Did he turn up for work on time? And
yeah.
So everything you showed him, and you have taught him every aspect of the business.
That's right.
He took it on board.
He learned very quickly. Yeah, which was a help,
Yeah, because some people think you can't teach an older person new tricks, but you're saying that wasn't the case.
No, Dad's got the common sense to learn quite quickly, So.
I'm asking you this morning what your children have taught you. It's so usual for us to talk about the other way around, what adults have taught their children, but what have your children taught you? 08453 00 9956, and you can text 07786 202 956, and don't forget the email. It's Malin, Malin, at bbc.co.uk. So complete role reversal. But is it going well, John?
Yeah, it's going extremely well. We in the original sort of business plan Edward did, we took a view on how well we were going to do. A lot of it you build upon reputation, so we knew it's a long haul, but it has gone extremely well. We've done more than 3 times the funerals we expected to have done in our first 10 months, and we've got sort of 50% of the ones we've done have been by recommendation one way or another. So it's, we're obviously doing something right. And we just find it very rewarding.
I'm talking to John and Edward Cutler, not Jedward. John, a different John and Edward in the studio this morning. Let's take some music now on BBC WM. After the news at 10, more from John and Edward. And I'd love to hear your stories, please. What have your children taught you? Whether it's to turn on a computer, to ride a bike, to swim, whatever they've taught you, I'd love to hear from you this morning. 08453 0099.
Mornings with Joanne Malin on BBC WM.
Good morning. The children are off for Easter this week, so I'm asking, what have your kids or grandkids taught you?
You're listening to the West Midlands radio station, BBC WM.
I still also want Alvin Stardust facts, please. Here's his big hit, Cuckoo Cuckoo, on BBC WM.
I just want you. I really love the thing.
Do the entertainment. So we were treated to 2 sets from Alvin Stardust, except I don't know Alvin Stardust. I don't remember him. Chatted to him during the evening. He's a lovely, lovely man. He said he's going to come on the show next month and tell us about his new album. But I don't know much about him, so I'm asking you this morning for Alvin Stardust facts. So far, I've got that his big hit was Cuckoo Cuckoo, which I've got down on my list, but that's about it. 08453 00 9956, or you can text 07786 202 956. My husband told me that he made the one glove famous before Michael Jackson. Was that right, John?
It was true, yeah, very
he
true.
had the one glove. On Friday night, he had 2 sort of fingerless leather gloves on this gig that he did. But, you know, I've got to get facts, because if I don't know more about him, I know. So I put down Julie Payton is his wife. And, John, you were saying that you thought he had a different name?
Yeah, I think he was called Shane Fenton in the 60s. He was, I think he was a reinvented 60s star for the glam rock era. He was competing against the mighty Slade, of course.
Well, somebody said to me that kind of when he first came on the scene, people thought, this is our Elvis.
Yeah, I think he played to that. He used to wear all one-piece leather suits, and
he did have leather on, but it wasn't a one-piece. It was just a leather suit. But he's 68 years old.
Yeah.
Oh, that's another fact. So I know he's 68 years old. And I tell you what, looking good and sounding fantastic. Had us all up and jumping and dancing around. His second set, I've got it in front of me because I ripped it off the stage afterwards. Come On Everybody, Jealous Mind, Shaking All Over, Mercy, Red Dress, You. Don't know what that one is. I Love Rock and Roll, Just 17, then the famous Cuckoo Cuckoo, and then Johnny Be Good. But I don't think they're his songs, though.
Some are. Some
they?
of them are, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But this is all I've got on Alvin Stardust so far. So if you can help out, it's Malin at bbc.co.uk, or you can text 07786 202 956. That's just a bit of fun. We're back to the first subject of the week here on Mornings with me, Joanne Malin. It's just approaching 10 past 10. I'm asking this morning if your children or grandchildren have ever taught you anything. Complete role reversal. And that's why John and Edward are in the studio. And I will repeat, they are not Jedward. It's Edward and John Cutler. And Edward is now 20.